is your girl Crown Me, Rastadol. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for joining me back again for another one. If you are already subscribed, y'all already know the love is real. If you are a new subby, thank you guys so much for joining your girl. And if you are not yet subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, become part of the kingdom, and get yourself crowned, girl, boy, man, child, woman, whoever you may be. Go ahead and get yourself crowned, honey. So for today's video, I'm gonna be recreating this look. I'm gonna be doing my hair in this cute twisted pigtail style, as well as this flawless makeup. Like, come on, y'all, let's get into this makeup, honey. Let's get into it. And I use some products from my Boxycharm Premium and Locs. I don't want to talk too much. Let's jump straight into this video. So today, like the title says, we're gonna be doing some makeup therapy. I just want to get pretty, get cute. Haven't done this in a while, in a couple weeks now. Yeah, so we're just gonna talk about what my past couple of weeks have been like. In the meantime, we're also going to be checking out some things that I received from Boxycharm Premium, Boxycharm Locs. Okay, these are the September boxes. We already in October, but whatever. Hopefully, if you guys like what you see, I'll do another one for October. I'm looking a little bummy right now. I'm looking a little right now, but we're gonna fix that. So first things first, let's get into this hair. You guys, so before we jump into the makeup, the hair is done and it's chilling or whatever. First, I'm gonna go through some of the items in the Boxycharm, and I'm just gonna pick and choose a few items to try out for today. So first, I'm gonna look into the Boxycharm Premium box. So first things first, I have Papa mixed with the honeys. No, sorry. This is the Eloise Beauty, the Queen eyeshadow palette, and this retails for $46. Looks like this. It's kind of giving me Juvia's Place vibes. So this is what the palette looks like. We even have like a little mirror, which is always a plus. These colors are pretty. Maybe we should play with this palette today. Up next, we have the Ole Henriksen Fat Glow Facial. So this is an exfoliating acid. I don't know what this is, girl. What is this? So this is a mask, okay? I'm not going to try that in this video because I don't really want to put a mask on right now, but I will definitely be trying this out probably tonight. And this is a hydrating and lightweight facial oil from Emma Hardy. Serums and facial oils have just been my tea, and some of my favorites, some of my gems I have gotten from Boxycharm. Like, Boxycharm is clutch for skincare these days, to be quite honest. So this is what it looks like. Kitsch Ice Roller. This ice roller is your new at-home facial. Increase blood circulation and alleviate sore muscles, tensions, and headaches. Oh, it's cold. This might actually be a bop. That was $18. Next, we have the Marc Jacobs Beauty. This is an enamored high shine lip lacquer. This retails for $29. Sheesh. $30 for some lip lacquer, girl. Marc Jacobs, relax. Oh, the packaging on Marc Jacobs is always so cute though. Natural vegan body scrub, here to give you vacation glowy skin. Ooh, stronger coffee, boy. Ooh. It's dark. It's like coffee grounds for real, for real. Let me see. But it definitely has like some oils in there. Let's see what the Locs is talking about. Two of these things I already started using, honey, because I could not wait. All right, so we have, what the heck? This serum is $150? Girl, well, I need to relax because I'm clearly not rebuying this. That's the only other thing that I really love about Boxycharm. When you find something that you really like and it's expensive, girl, when they have their little pop-up shops, or when they ask you to add things onto your package, that is the time to pick those things up. Viral tomato serum, this is what it looks like. Actually, I already started to use this bad boy. I use it about 3 times. I do like the texture, I do like the way it feels on my skin, and I will definitely be finishing this here $150 bottle. Okay, period. Hip.Zion eyeshadow palette, and this goes for 30 bucks. It's giving cute vibes. I ain't gonna hold you up. I like that purple in the palette, but does it show up that purple? I don't know. We might have to use that color, honey. Persona Cosmetic Season 1 Lip Gloss. This is 16 bucks. Color is giving me a little bit more vibes than the Marc Jacobs colors was. Fenty Beauty Kilowatt Freestyle Highlighter. I got mine in the color Metal Moon, which is kind of like... Wait. It low-key gives a goldish undertone, but girl, it's white. This retails for 36 bucks. OSEA Malibu Atmosphere Protection Cream. This retails for $48. A lot of stuff in this Locs box, huh? Next we have the Milk Makeup Watermelon Brightening Serum. It retails for $36. We'll be trying this today because girl, I need some brightening, alright? Cuccio Somatology Calm and Clean Lavender Body and Hand Wash. This retails for $40. This is the Rose Gold Brightening Facial Treatment Mask 5-pack. The ultimate pre-event mask. Okay, we're done, alright? So we're gonna jump into the makeup now. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the Watermelon Brightening Serum. This is by Milk. No real scent, so like, ooh. I like the way you could just rub it on your face. I'm not even gonna hold you up. This is nice. Visibly even skin tone and revitalizes the complexion. How do I look, you guys? How did it do? I actually do like that. I do feel like it gave me a nice glow. Like, hello, natural radiance. Hello, I see you. So I'm about to go ahead and do my eyebrows. I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the color Chocolate. And then we're going to come back and get into this makeup therapy session, y'all. A random concealer, Pretty Vulgar concealer. I used it recently just to brighten up my concealer because I don't know, I got so damn non-tan. It's crazy. Like I got 0 tan this entire summer. I'm gonna use the Hip Dot palette and I'm gonna just like save this queen palette. Since it's like fall and stuff now, let's go a little dark and then just brighten it up with that shade. So let's see if Grounded is as grounded as it says it is, honey. This is just honestly like my first little crease. Okay. Some pigment here. I don't know. The other queen palette wasn't giving me pigment. I don't know. I was feeling like I was going to be disappointed. Today is a makeup therapy day. We don't have time to be disappointed, okay? We have enough going on. If you guys can look at the title, you know that it says dealing with loss. So I have had a very substantial loss in my life this past month. Well, September. On September 18th, my grandmother passed away. Today is currently October 5th, so it was a little over 2 weeks ago. The last time that I sat down and recorded a video like this, I think it was the recreating like Jackie Aina makeup, was the last night that I spoke with her and she was fine. It was like the Monday night. And she passed away on the Friday, but the Tuesday morning, really early, like 3 a.m., that's when she had a massive stroke. My family lives downstairs and I live upstairs. Pretty much daily I go downstairs, you know, check on everybody, and pretty much daily I saw my grandmother, including the fact that Other than my mom, I feel like my grandma was the only, or not even my grandma, my grandpa also, but he passed away in 2009. So since he passed away, my grandma was the only other constant in my life, the only other person that I could always go to for anything. It's hard to talk about, it's not even funny, and try not to like be all sad and stuff, because I don't want this to be like a really sad video, because it is makeup therapy, and I feel a part of therapy is talking and communicating. And the last time that I sat down and did a video, right after I completed that video, I actually went downstairs, and my grandmother was sitting on the table, you know, her usual little spot. She was playing with her tablet. She and my mom had just come back from chilling outside on the porch. It was still a little warm. It's still a little warm actually in New York, to be honest. She was already outside, and then I'm gonna go into Canyon, and then my grandma came out her room and was kind of like, I want to go outside, and grandma never really asked to go outside like that, so it was kind of like, oh, okay. So she said they went back outside. At that time I think I was doing the video. After I finished my video, I went down there, we were talking, we were chilling. I think I was talking about like some kind of situation. Come back upstairs until like a good 11:30 at night. She was fine, she was her normal self. She was talking, chilling, cracking jokes. I don't remember what I told her, but I told her something, and she was like, never know what you know what you have, but you never know what you're gonna get. And I remember like that was her little, you know, her little take on whatever we were talking about that night. Pretty much everybody went to bed. 3 o'clock that morning, I'm seeing my mom calling me, and I'm like, what's going on? That's really late. So I run downstairs, and grandma was on the floor, and she was clearly, well, from what we know now, because she wasn't talking, I was holding her hand, and she was squeezing my hand, and she was like staring up at me, and I don't know, it was just something about the way she was looking at me. It kind of felt like she knew this wasn't good, you know, in a kind of way, because she was like squeezing my hand. We called the ambulance came, took her to the hospital. They took her to a hospital in Brooklyn, and that's where they told us that she was having a stroke, and she was actually in the stroke at the moment, from since home till she got there, I suppose. So they rushed her to another hospital in Manhattan to do a surgery on her. So this is all like Tuesday morning. They did the surgery, and unfortunately they came back and they said that the surgery was not it wasn't successful. Pretty much the I don't know what terminology they use, but the artery in the back of her head was in charge of like mobility and wakefulness and things like that, was pretty much deteriorated due to the severity of the stroke. Couldn't go in the hospital the first night because they were only allowing like one person at a time. So the Wednesday I headed to Manhattan, went to the hospital, and it was just like a day and a moment that I would never forget. It's like about to take 10 years, y'all. This deep plum color, she was here but she wasn't here in a sense. Like, she was there, you know, but she was hooked up to all these machines, and you know, she wasn't able to talk. She wasn't really able to respond. The doctors had mentioned that she can hear but she couldn't speak, and you know, couldn't really move her body. She didn't have any mobility, so they said that she can hear. So what we did was we played a lot of, like, you know, her favorite songs that she likes to listen to, some hymns, and you know, just prayed a lot, prayed with her, spoke to her, told stories, you know, just tried to make her feel as comfortable and as peaceful as possible, just knowing that she's not alone, even though it obviously had to feel like you were alone, you know. The doctors had mentioned that, you know, the most mobility that she had was in her eyes. So I was asking her questions like, do you know who's talking to you? Is this Natalie? Like, you know, do you want to, you know, get strong, you know? And I was like, if you're going to fight and get strong, look up. She looked up. She looked. Yeah, so it was just a lot of like positivity and peace and, you know, soft music and things of that nature. The Thursday we went back to the hospital, the doctors informed us that nothing had really changed in terms of her condition. She really wasn't even responding as well. She pretty much had like a chaplain come in and talk to us. So it was pretty much telling us like, due to her age and the severity of the stroke, that yeah, pretty much wasn't looking good, you know. Next Friday, I'm gonna head back to the hospital or whatever, because we hadn't, you know, we called that morning and they said she was resting comfortably. And unfortunately, after 1 p.m., they called my mom and they let us know that she had passed away. Yeah, it's just a very hard past 2 weeks. Because after that, went straight into planning a funeral. And then you kind of feel the sense like you never really got a chance to, never got a chance to deal with it, because I did get a chance to deal with it, because thankfully the doctors did say that if my dad wasn't up that morning 3 a.m. to even hear her and for us to rush her to the hospital, she would have probably not made it till the morning. I am grateful that, you know, we still got to fight. She was 89 years old, and you know, I feel like she probably was just ready. My mom said that over the past couple months she had been talking about my grandfather a lot, and my grandfather passed away in 2009, so I can't be selfish in that terms, in that sense, but Lord knows I'm gonna miss my grandmother. Like I said, she was the only other constant in my life other than my mom growing up. I mean, that's my grandma, you know. She was always there to give advice, always there to impart some knowledge, some wisdom. 89 years is long, it's lots of wisdom. She was always there when I went away to tell me, make sure I don't talk to a bunch of strangers. Oh God, I don't want to cry. I don't want to cry. This is therapy. I don't want to cry. Don't tell them what day you leaving and what room you in, and I'm gonna miss all those things, you know. But I also don't want to leave this story sad. Especially, I'm an Aquarian. They're really known for like not showing much emotion and things like that. But in a, you know, obviously in a situation like this, when dealing with loss, that's something that, you know, there's no hiding your emotions. There's no hiding how you feel. I just feel how I feel, you know. My friend actually told me something really interesting the other day. She was like, I know you're an Aquarian, because she's an Aquarian too, and she's like, I know you know, you come up hard and you like to keep all your stuff to yourself. And she was like, don't let other people tell you how to deal with loss, you know, because you do feel a sense that, well, she's 89 years old, like, you know. But it's like, no, everybody's loss is different. I lost a dog and cried and felt like my heart was ripped out my chest, you know. So everybody's loss is their loss, and you're allowed to feel how you are allowed to feel about it. And that actually was really, really good. I really felt like I needed to hear that. Other day, my mom had this really, really nice dream. She actually had a dream that she saw my grandfather, and he was like walking, and it looked like he was slowing down for someone. And then when she looked to see who he was slowing down for, it was my grandmother. And she said my grandpa had like this really nice haircut, and they were just walking and chatting. So that, I don't know, that to me just gave me some sense of like peace. Even though like she came to my mom, I definitely told my mom that I feel like that was her telling you that she's okay, she's with grandpa, she's fine, don't worry about her, you know, go on. Her kind of coming to us and giving us a sign, because I know her number one thing would be to make sure that myself and my mom were okay. Yeah, it's been a really tough 2 weeks, but I'm getting through it little by little, you know. There's nothing else that you can do. You gotta move on. And like I said, that's what she would like me to do. I know for a fact that's what she would like me to do. Yeah, I really felt sense of pride and happiness also to be able to plan out a really nice memorial service that we did for her. It was just so perfect. It was so great. It was so her. Just classy, elegant, to the point, straightforward. Her. My grandma's favorite quote was, nothing lasts forever. Not favorite quote, but something she always says. She always told me, like, say I'm having a bad day or something's going on at work, she will always tell me the longest day has an end, or she would say nothing lasts forever, which basically means that the sun will shine, okay? It can't rain forever. And I know that, and I know, and knowing that that's even one of her favorite quotes, it definitely gives me hope. That's pretty much that. So that's what I've been dealing with. I'm gonna go ahead and line my eyes. This purple is so pretty. I'm so happy I went with it. We're gonna be back and we're gonna, you know, switch up the vibe of the video, the conversation a little bit. Ideal primer for makeup, right? So we're gonna go in with this O'Shea Atmosphere Protection Cream. So Go in with it. Feels really nice on the skin. For foundation, I'm gonna be mixing this Il Makiage. This is the Woke Up Like This Flawless Base Foundation. Mine is in the shade 195. So this shade, honey, let me show y'all what the shade look like. I actually really do like the formula. I just wish that it was my shade, and this just ain't it, honey. It just ain't it. So I'm just gonna squeeze out a little bit just to show y'all what the shade looks like. Shade, don't go ahead and make me a liar now. So as y'all can see, it's not bad. It's not terrible, the shade, but it's given a little olive, you know what I'm saying? So even though it doesn't look that bad swatched, when it blends into the skin, you see that? That's that. It's called I Woke Up Like This, but girl, this don't look like I woke up. This don't look like I woke up. This looks like I'm still asleep, okay? It's giving Ghost. It's giving Casper. It just needs a little bit more richness. So I have this Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation, and this is in the shade number 13. This is Chestnut, and this is too dark for me. A pump of the Il Makiage and a pump of this, and it's kind of similar formulas as well. And you just blend those bad boys in, honey, and look. You see that difference? Look at this. And look at that. It just gives me back the richness that I need. So yeah, 2020, y'all. How y'all feeling about it, y'all? Like, I don't know how to feel at this point. Like, everything that happened with my grandma coming in these past couple of weeks just gave me a whole different perspective on 2020, because yeah, I wasn't ready. Okay, I wasn't ready for all that. In terms of work, I am back. Well, for anybody who doesn't know, I am a preschool teacher. I teach special ed preschool. So I've been remote, and I think September 14th actually was the first day that school started back. It started back remotely. I'm working as a hybrid teacher, so I'm working remote 3 days, and I go in person 2 days. So Thursday and Friday is my day to go in person. And y'all, this freaking combo, mind you, COVID cases are beginning to soar again in New York City. I know in some other states it was soaring, but New York City had been doing so good up until they opened schools, opened restaurants, up until they opened everything. We were doing popping. We had like below 1% infection rate. Now some areas are up to like double digits. So it's kind of scary to be going into the building knowing that, first of all, nobody has to get tested. The kids don't have to get tested. The teachers don't have to get tested to walk into the school building, which is just a little crazy. I understand HIPAA laws and privacy and all this kind of stuff, but this is we dealing with a different time. I also see the flip side, where I see how much is being lost on the part of the children, especially because I deal with a special ed population. But at the end of the day, it kind of becomes school and, you know, social skills and this and that versus health and life, you know. So it's just a very, very stressful time. I feel like teaching, especially teaching a younger population and a special ed population, requires a lot of inner working, you know. It requires a lot of positivity, a lot of happiness, a lot of will to do it, a lot of want to do it. Who's gonna want to be in the building knowing that they could possibly be infecting themselves? These kids can't keep a mask on. These kids can't be 6 feet apart. These kids are crying, they're coughing, their nose is running. And then the worst part is that you in the building, the nurses, the this one, the that one, everybody's acting shook. So if y'all acting shook, why shouldn't I be shook, you know? So today he actually just closed some schools in the zip codes that infection rates are rising in. So I'm not even gonna hold you. I expect that to be the situation with all the schools, because you're closing the schools in the infection rates that are in the areas where the infection rate is rising, but people live in those areas and travel to other schools at the risk of what? So that's another kind of stressor, or something that is going on in my mind and that we're dealing with, especially as an educator. I'm gonna go ahead and use the Juvia's Place concealer. So yeah, that's what we're dealing with. And I personally feel like what they should have done during this time is, instead of focusing so much on the in-person, knowing that it's likely that we're going to go back to remote, is provide training to the teachers on remote learning. Because clearly at the end of the day, this is something that we're going to have to know how to do, because it's not even about whether or not schools are open or not, but some parents are just opting for remote. So it's like, give the teaches some training on remote, because that's the issue, the fact that remote is not meeting the kids' needs, which is obvious. In my population, in my school building, the kids are 3 to 5 years old. Come on, first of all, some of my kids, they need the, and they need it, you know, so I get it, but at the end of the day, it's like, at the risk of what? So I get it's a very difficult decision, but it's scary, and it's in the same breath. I want to add some of that pretty vulgar one just to lighten this up a little bit. I sink into my skin a little bit. So outside of that, what else is going on with me? Other than that, I mean, I'm just trying to get back into the thick of things, get back into doing what I love, get back into doing what I like to do. Writing the poem and the eulogy for my grandmother actually opened up something new in me. Not really something new, because I always loved to write, but just like I got so many compliments on it, it just really made me want to focus. Like, being that I have this, I'm really trying to figure out, being that I have this extra time around not being in school anymore, because you guys know I was in school all this time, it's kind of giving me like, okay, what's your next step? Like, what are we doing? What are we gonna do now? You know, that definitely kind of rose some pores for me. You know, it kind of made me feel like, well, yes, this is what you like to do, and this is what you should be doing. So I'm definitely going to try to get as creative as I can when it comes to that, when it comes to YouTube, getting back up on my consistency game, because I was really enjoying being consistent, and I was looking forward to seeing where it got me, kind of. That was the Fenty Beauty Cream Contour in Chocolate, and I do something, I don't know, I just want to put my all into it, so I'm gonna go ahead on and, you know, jump right back into that. And yeah, for me, doing my makeup and doing all these things really just put me in a better space and in a better just frame of mind, because I'm actually feeling a lot better. I feel like I haven't even seen myself like glammed up and stuff in a while, so just seeing everything come together is just, you know, making me a little excited or whatever. I think I really like that I put that little highlight with that lighter concealer, because for some reason my Juvia's Place concealer that I always use is just giving skin tone these days. Like, it's giving skin tone when blended out, and I don't know, I just want a little extra pizzazz. Another thing that I can say I learned from my grandma was to live life how you want to live it, because that was her, y'all. That was her. She did what she wanted to do, said what she wanted to say. Like, talk about honest, talk about real, talk about give it to you whether you wanted it or not. Okay, talk about that. That was her. So actually, that is something that I just want to carry on with me throughout the rest of my life, just living life on my terms, how I want to live it, and not caring what anybody thinks, because she really could care less. She would find them to be rather out of place and fast for even chiming in on anything that had to do with her life. And that's how it needs to be, period. This whole social media and everything has just really blown out of proportion and have you feeling like you got to be living. No, okay? Live your life how you see fit. If I want to put on purple eyeshadow every damn day, guess what? I'm going to put on purple eyeshadow every day. And that's on period. This is the Laura Mercier Honey Powder. Sitting there thinking about, oh, what are they going to think? What are they going to do? Girl, you sit there and study what people are going to think. You'll do nothing in life, girl. Nothing. Busy worried about what the other man thinking about. Not doing it. Stop putting my setting powder under my eye with my beauty blender for a while, and I was using a brush, but girl, what was I doing? Why would I think that was a good idea? Going back to using the beauty blender is just like out of this world. Guys, I feel so much better already. This is my Sephora Micro Smooth Powder in Deep. Everybody and their mom on vacation, y'all. I'm like, well, damn, what am I waiting for? But yeah, I really wasn't even in the frame of mind, to be honest. But you know, I'm getting back to myself, I suppose. I just, you know, I just always know my grandma's gonna be here with me, so I'm really not even that worried about it. I'm just it's just very hard when you think about the person was just there, like just holding her hand, just hugging her, just talking to her. Now she's just not there no more. It's like a mind foul word. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So this is the Fenty Beauty Sunstalker in Cocoa Naughty. We all need to just focus in on what our plans are and what our goals are, because with this whole election day coming out, stress. This is my, oh damn, this is my blush. This is the Note blush in the shade Desert Rose. Like everything that I do, I want it to be purposeful. I don't want to waste time anymore. I don't feel like I don't have time to waste no more. I don't know if that's like the effect that the my grandmother's passing had on me, that I just feel like, I don't know. You know, you guys know I'm planning a wedding, and well, I didn't start to plan the wedding as yet, but I need to start to plan the wedding. And that kind of made me sad, because I do remember when I told my grandma that, you know, when I showed her the ring and told her I was engaged or whatever, the first thing she said was, well, yes, I gotta get my dress. So that kind of makes me sad. So now I just feel like I'm not gonna cry and mess up this good face, okay? I just feel like there's no time to waste. Like, I'm not wasting no time out here. Nothing is guaranteed, okay? Look at the way our whole president is running this country, girl. Nothing is guaranteed. Dual finish highlighter in Sparkling Pesh. Ooh, I have a pimple. I just highlighted it, but it's okay. It's okay to show up some imperfections. Oh, I didn't even show you guys or whatever. Did you guys see these new Juvia's Place these are the lip reflect gloss? It was actually a sale when I bought them. I feel like they were now coming out, so I got them for like $8. I went back on to go get some more Barely Theirs, but girl, they was $13 and I'm gonna wait. Okay, Juvia's is always having a sale, so I'm gonna wait till they have a sale. They need to relax. So let me just show you guys a couple of the other ones that I got. Caramel Rose. Sis is like a little I don't know, it's like a little pinker. This one is called Kiss Me. Next we have Barely There. It's electric. It's electric. Just a regular gloss, but it does have like a gold reflex. It's gonna be very difficult for you guys to see it, but it's there, girl. It's there. Take my word for it. Last but not least, we just have plain old, it's glass, clear gloss. Can't go wrong with clear gloss. So yeah, this is just a clear gloss. You guys, I'm actually gonna put some of this Moon Metal in my inner corner. Okay, ready. I wonder what it will look like on my face. Let's see. Wait a minute. Why it doesn't even look that bad? Wait a minute now. You guys, it's not even that bad. I'm so happy I tried it. It's really not that bad. It's insane.
You don't know. Bad man. Yeah. His body baby oh. His body baby oh. Yeah. It's a bad man thing. Yeah. Bad girl make you wine to the
guys, so that is going to conclude this video. Thank you guys so much for rocking with your girl. I don't know if I say it enough, but I truly appreciate each and every one of you. I appreciate each of my subbies and all my new subbies, all my old subbies, and anyone that has not yet subscribed yet. Even though you haven't subscribed yet, I have faith that you guys are going to hit that subscribe button, and I appreciate you too. So pretty much this was a rough video for me to film, because, you know, it's a topic that I really wish I would never have to speak about. You know, nobody wants to talk about anybody that they love in the past tense. So yeah, it was a rough one to film, but thank you guys so much for rocking with me. This makeup therapy video really did help, because like I feel like I haven't felt this pretty or looked this pretty in a really long time, because I just was not I'm really appreciating all the video ideas that you guys are leaving down below. Don't worry, if I told you I got you, I'm coming. As you guys can see from the video, I've been going through some things. Yeah, so definitely head on over to Instagram, follow me over there, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Mwah. Deuces.